This is a demo on how you can pull together a view of all of the information of a particular subject using various means of displaying that data. In this case, we are going to focus on the Fexofenadine infographic demo of the clinical API. First, you must log into Cortellis Labs, click on the menu icon, and select Cortellis APIs. Click on the Clinical API icon. In the gray box, select the Demos shortcut, and then click on the Fexofenadine Infographic Investigational Drugs and Clinical APIs Mashup hyperlink. This infographic shows you how you can combine the data from multiple APIs into one interface. Over on the left-hand side, this data comes from passing the Get Drug Record operation of the Investigational Drugs API. In this column of data, you can see the highest phase of the drug, the last modification date of the drug record, the mechanisms of action, including targets, and a company profile detailing the originator and the primary and secondary companies. In the main area of the web page, you will find data coming from the investigational drugs and clinical APIs. The top area, showing the current development status, has data passing the Get Drug Record operation of the Investigational Drugs API. There are two vertical bar graphs, as well as a country map used to display the information on the development status of the drug based on the indication, the highest phase, date, company, and country. The color key, represented by the legend on the left, breaks the data down by the highest phase of the development status. As you can see in the first bar chart, Fexofenadine is associated to the indications in the chart in the launched phase. You can click on any one of the bar graphs or the country map to filter all three charts based on your selection. For instance, if we click on pruritus indication, the second bar graph now shows Aventis SA and Sanofi highlighted and showing activity for Fexofenadine pruritus. We can compare this to the Get Drug Record operation of the Investigational Drugs API in the development status current. You also have the option of clicking on one of the company names to further filter the data. In the country map, you can also see that both Aventis and Sanofi registered the Fexofenadine drug in Japan. Below the country map is a detailed list showing the results from all three graphics related to your filters of the development status of the drug. If you need to reset your filters back to the original dataset, back at the top, just click the Reset All link. The bottom area of the page comes from passing the Get Trial Results operation of the clinical API. There are three vertical bar graphs displaying the trials by indication, recruitment status, and country. The phases of the trial are indicated by color as shown in the legend to the left. You can click on any of the bar charts to filter the results, which are then displayed below the bar graphs. Just click the Reset All to reset the results back to the full result data set. The Clinical API provides access to manually curated information on clinical trials, conferences, press releases, and journal articles. The Clinical API has Get Results operations for each content type and corresponding Get Record operations to retrieve the full records and associated information. The Investigational Drugs API comprises key competitive intelligence information on drugs, deals, companies, and diseases. As you can see through this infographic of data from the investigational drugs and clinical APIs, you can combine the data from multiple APIs to be displayed in various bar graphs or country maps, all within one interface.